Hi, my name's Chloe. Welcome to my apartment. You've probably heard the word mid-century or the phrase mid-century modern. It originated in Scandinavian countries, soon found like a really good home in California as well. It's usually wooden furniture with very clean lines. My boyfriend and I both studied at U of T, so we needed 2 desks in this space, but I definitely lucked out with a nicer one. This I found on Kijiji. So this lamp came from a couple in Toronto who are about my age. They figured that it would be really cool to buy, refinish and resell mid-century modern furniture, and it's great to support people just kind of like myself. It mustn't be plugged in, never mind. The chair is not old, but I think that it suits the style perfectly. You'll notice as we go through that I have an impressive number of chairs, so that's a part of my Kijiji obsession. Because when you come across a Hans Wegner mid-century wishbone chair, you can't turn that down. That's also been inspired by my degree in architecture. We focus a lot on mid-century architecture, and all those architects at the time designed most of the furniture for their entire home. So that stuck, and we're lucky that people still appreciate it today. I buy typically like IKEA furniture as just kind of filler pieces, and then gradually hope to accumulate mid-century pieces that are my style. So Kijiji's been my best friend with that, but I've also been able to do a few things on my own. This I made before we even moved in, so it's just the big slab that I was able to sand down and stain and just build legs for. So it's handy to be able to make your own stuff for sure. Another piece that I found on Kijiji is just this dresser here, or little sideboard. I love the glass doors. This is the most perfect size for apartments, really. This artwork is mostly my own, so there's these 3 pieces here which are all a little different in style. If you hate drawing hands and feet as I do, don't include them. Nobody has ever pointed that out. This is one of the oldest pieces of mine in the apartment. It's an etch of Antoni Gaudi that I made, I think, when I was 16 or 17 years old in high school. As for the man up there, we are not paying for cable. So for some reason, that seems to help the connection if there's something leaning against it. And I don't think people have noticed it too much before, but if they do, it does not look that bad. It's kind of funny. Well, the bedroom is one of my favorite spaces. It's pretty compact and the layout's kind of obvious, but it's perfect. This is one of the 2 wishbone chairs that I've been talking about. So the designer is Hans Wegner, which is a Danish architect. And the wishbone obviously comes from the little V sort of shape at the back. Instead of having any screws, it's all wood joinery. So in theory, the chair should be totally held together just by different wooden pieces interlocking in a really specific way. I just like being able to have stuff that's different. The tree hanging over the chair there is really beautiful as well. That's a tree that came from my parents' old house, so it's probably about 20 years old. Having something big there just brings a lot more visual interest to the space. The macrame here I made a few years ago. I just thought it would be great to have something over top of the bed. Macrame maybe looks a little intimidating, but if you made any friendship bracelets when you were a kid, I guarantee that you could figure it out in like 30 minutes. My boyfriend's grandparents had these amazing mid-century side tables. I literally saved them from the dump, and I think that that would be devastating. They look really great here. Yeah, ask your grandparents before you invest in any mid-century stuff, because it's possible that they might have some hidden in the basement.